Hello guys, today we're going to be doing a video on Warzone using the GTX 1050 Ti. We're running a Ryzen 3700X with 32GB of RAM running at 3200 MHz. Alright, let's jump into the settings. I don't think I've done a Warzone GTX 1050 Ti video on Rebirth before, so not really sure what to expect. But getting 40 FPS on the heli is not a good sign. The feeling isn't too bad so far. Frame rate is kind of all over the place. Not very stable, it feels like. We go from 60 to 40 in a heartbeat. It's kind of not ideal. Where's this boy at? Did he jump down? No way he did that. Okay, well. Oh, Dead Silence is back. Nice. Why is he running away? Nice. Still my kill, that's alright. So FPS seems to range between the mid 40s to the low 60s. And the mid 40s is pretty unplayable. It's very hard to aim with, especially if you got a snipe or use anything that's long distance where you gotta look over the map. That's where you're guaranteed to fall into the mid 40s. And the low 60s is pretty decent. You can't really complain about it too much. So it seems like 1080p is not the setting you want to be playing this game at with this graphics card. 900p or 720p seems to be the sweet 42 FPS. We're sitting around in the 20s, 30s. Oh, we're still hitting the low 30s. That's not good. So I guess it didn't help us too much playing at 900p. But all I'm looking for is to get a more stable frame rate. So I don't want to fall into the pistol. Let's get out of here. Sound is glitching. Oh wow, I'm getting 80 FPS now inside. Okay, I've never used this gun before. I didn't know it was this. Okay. No, this is actually much more playable so far. Camera didn't drop down too low. I think it still fell below to the 50s. Teammate is just not helpful at all. None of these teammates are useful to me, fortunately. That was close. Good thing the gun actually insta-killed him. What are these sounds in here? Okay. I want to leave this place so I can actually go outside and see the frame rates out there, but I'm kind of trapped in here. I'm lagging as well, feels like. I cracked your armor, brother. I'm gonna die here, probably. Okay. This is honestly the way to play it. The game looks more pixelated a little bit, but it's more rare for it to fall into the 50s now. Whereas before it was falling into the 50s any chance that he got. Even fell into the 40s at times, which is unplayable at that point for an FPS shooter. Wait, I said FPS shooter. First person shooter. Okay. Teammate's already dead, of course. Wouldn't have it any other way. What is this recoil on this gun? Oh my. It does no damage. The gun does no damage. The game feels very fluid. I am playing on a 144Hz screen, so you can definitely tell a difference between playing in the high 70s to 90s versus sticking around in the 60 mark and having dips into the 40s and 50s. Now outside, okay, you know what? We're not gonna go outside. Someone's looking at us. And this gun does no damage. Oh, I'm gonna die. Yep. Add texture resolution to low, and add texture filter to normal, just to get a little bit of cooling into the game. We are in between 720p and 900p right now. sitting at 1440 by 810, which is 75% of 1080p. See if we can get a good playable experience from this. 720p was great, 900p was decent. We did have some dips into the mid 40s, which kinda, not mid 40s, mid 50s, which kinda ruined the experience a little bit. But let's see how well we do with this preset. Yeah. Uh-oh. Sorry. That's my boy right there. Okay. Our boy's dead. I'm in trouble. I need to chill out here. Alright. I'm out of ammo as well. This feels great. The aiming feels really good right now. We are indoors, so it's kind of unfair, but I think at 1080p we're sitting at 60 FPS maximum, so. Okay, we still get some dips that I can feel. I can feel when we fall into the 60s from the 70s. And that kind of throws my aim off a little bit, so it doesn't feel super smooth. So if we can cap the FPS maybe to 60, maybe we'll have a better, more consistent playable experience. Hello? Look at that. You could not do that as at 1080p or 900p. Or maybe you could if you practice enough, I guess. What's that teammate doing up there? I want to kind of push out so I can actually see over the... Okay, that's not a lean position you want to be in. Let's just run around. So far, our FPS range is mid 60s to the high 80s, or the mid 80s, I guess. The only problem that I'm seeing with this setting now is visibility. It's kind of hard to spot enemies at a distance, or when they're like blending in with the background. It makes it tough to see them. Alright, since we're in warm-up, I can actually go ahead and look at how the performance is impacted when we look over the map. So, if I land here and I want to snipe from someone from over here, do we have any lag issues? No. Our lowest frame rate is 60. Okay, that's nice. Okay, we don't have any FPS issues then. This is the worst case scenario, is looking over the map, and we only fall into 60 FPS. So that's fine. So I think what we can do is we can either enable VSync if you have a 60 Hz screen, or just cap your frame rate to 60 so you don't feel the dips when they do happen. Alright, I think I'll end the video here, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it useful. If you did, give it a like and a subscription. We highly appreciate it. See you next time.